Not you, not you. Welcome back, Malta Archery. And the next comparison, because people like comparisons. I have 3 bows here. For longbows and stuff like this, it's almost like an English longbow. It's a Viking bow. The only difference here, it's only 1 knock and this little piece of knock pointing out. The rest, the shape, the length, as you see, it's just a hand width roughly longer than me, so it's just fine for me. Fine for me. Second bow is now finally the Manchubow. And just because I have it here, another really simple piece of wood, an Osage Orange Indian flatbow. So to say, a short longbow. So now you could say, let's compare them. And the Manchubow is almost the length of this short Indian bow. And the Viking bow is way longer. But of course, as I explained last time, as we know, we measure from knock to knock alongside the belly. So let's see what we have. Boop. Knock. This bow makes your life easy because it's quite straight. From knock to knock, we have 58 inches, 57.5, but roughly 58 inches. Viking bow. Do I need to write it down? I write it on the screen and then I memorize it. So the Viking, yes. 72 inches. So 58 to 72. And now you could say, yeah, Manchubow is way shorter, but because of the sears. Knock to knock. Alongside the belly. Not on. So there we have 70 inches. See, this bow is only 2 inches shorter than this bow. I mean, it's obviously when you follow the line, when you think this one would be a straight bow, then you end up almost at the same length. So lengthwise, they are comparable. This bow does 33 inches. This bow maybe 32, I need to check then. But of course, what you have again, multi-purpose. You can mount there on this big knot a blade or something, and then you can use it as a spear. You can stab someone. But we are about shooting these bows and not stabbing someone. So, stringing these bows. This one is 40 pound at 28, and we need to see what is the max draw length, and then what is the max poundage we get out of it, because this is now the only longbow kind of I have. Yeah, it does 32. And then it feels like 45 pounds. Okay, it's a little less. Maybe I draw a little more then. This bow is 47 and this bow is 50. But I try to draw this bow as long as possible then, okay? I will shoot only one kind of arrows. The heaviest one, I should string the other ones first, huh? I shoot the heaviest bamboo arrows I have, so that it's in a fair competition. Stringing this one. When you know what you do, it's easy. Otherwise, always find someone who helps you. Not that you twist the bow. We had this. Straight, see, in this bow. Back there. 36 inches. Maybe I don't draw completely 36, I only draw 35 inches, and then we are poundage-wise in the same range as the Viking bow. And then we have this small brutal toothpick. That's really a heck of a bow. So this bow has slightly reinforcements on the tips. And for the rest, it's a plain, simple Indian longbow, 47 pounds at 28. And I guess you need to force it already to 28. So this bow will shoot only 28, this bow will do 32, and this bow will do 35 in the comparison. Then we are poundage-wise in the same league. But of course we have design-wise slightly advantage to this one, because I think the heavier the arrows and the longer they stay in contact with the string, the more energy they get. So this one is only very short in contact with a heavy arrow. That's why might make it not that fast. This one stays a little longer in contact with the arrow. But of course, due to the design and the heavy limbs, we might have a slight loss in energy, and this one is of course the most sophisticated design, might be the fastest, but we will see in the comparison. What of course to say is, when you imagine in war times, with this bow you only found, even in China, a handful of bow builders. They could build these bows because they really need skills and they need time, because they needed to harvest the proper wood for the core, then they needed to have water buffalo horn and sinew and glue it all together. So building a bow like this took maybe a year or something. With this one, you simply find somewhere a piece of wood, let it dry, and when you have it, almost everyone you show it 2 or 3 times can build a bow like this. Material wise, it's easy to get. You don't have to wait that long. You can build one bow in easy 1 day, or let's say it takes 2-3 days. But you know, easy compared to, even if it takes 2 weeks. 1 year, 2 weeks. So we can build a lot of these bows, and same with the short Indian flatbow. So now let's shoot them. When you see the center serving, it's here. So I guess you should hold the bow roughly above there. Yeah, looks like this is the handle section. So it's a little, I shoot always the same arrows, as said. This one in 28 inches. Arrow is 600, roughly 20 grain, so way too heavy for this bow. But didn't feel that slow. 47 pounds at 28 inches. But it's draw experience. It starts here already getting harder. Draw curve. But it was supposed to be like this. Oh, and for the short brace head, you need the arm guard. The Viking, the Longbow. Center serving is now here. So, okay. And we shoot from there. I try to get this bow to 32 inches. Even the other string slaps you. And so you feel the length with the short bow. You didn't feel that smart hand shock because the bow was quite short. But this one is long and it wobbles even with a heavy bow. But it's silent. That's a nice thing about it. When you go hunting, you don't need string silencers for this, but you need a protection there. So draw experience, fine, and now you feel it. Now you feel it. Now you feel it. Oh. Starts a little later, because the limbs are longer, but then, why the heck do I do this in summer? Because in winter, we don't have this place anymore. So, another Manchubow. I draw only 35 inches, okay? So to keep it comparable. And I shoot on release, because this is how this bow is shot. Yeah, nice. Yeah. It's such an unfair comparison, in my opinion, really. Nice. And now you feel it, now it's getting hard. So draw curve like this first, and then it goes a little up. But nicer, way nicer. Benefit of having long sears. And instantly I shoot a group, what I didn't do with the other two. Draw experience, winner, obviously this one. These two are all the same. It's like drawing. To use this comparison. With the Manchubow, you don't feel the 50 pounds. With the other two, you feel it. Pack to speed. I'm in a need for speed. Let's hope this thing works directly today. So, speed test of the Indian Flatbow. 47 pounds at 28 with a 620 grain arrow. 134. Well, it's not so bad, huh? I mean, you can refledge the arrow while it's on the way, but it's fine. 140. 138. Hawaii Madonna. This string is a beast. So 140 foot per second with a really heavy arrow. So this one you could shoot even more lightweight arrows. You don't even feel a lot of hand choke and vibration because the bow is quite short. 140, 140, 140, 140. Is it not beneficial to have the same poundage as the short bow, but you have a longer draw to reach this poundage, so your arrow stays longer in contact with the string? Let's find out. Oh, 136. 143. Oh, 141. Slightly better, so we have the same. We're still vibrating. A little better, so we have 3 foot more, maybe. So, but you get the point. What you gain in having longer contact to the string, you lose with the heavy limbs because the efficiency goes down the heavier the limbs are. 143. 140 Indian, 143 the Viking. Manchubow, 50 pounds, but I only draw 35 inches. Error, I was too fast. The Manchubow say they roll. I didn't draw fully. Madonna. I need to do this again, huh? What's wrong? 166, but I get this more back because one reading is not enough. And directly I have to say, with this bow, I can see myself shooting all along the day and having no problems. Shooting these others with this hand choke, with this brutal draw curve, I'm most probably excited after half an hour. But, you know, let's see what the speed will say. We got one already with 166, but nothing. $476. I told you. Just joking. Hey, machinery, come on. Get your stuff together. 163. So, you know what? 166 in the first 3 shots and now 163. You see 166 foot per second. That length, it doesn't matter, but in a smart way. So this is simply long. This is only 2 inches shorter than the Viking bow, but way, way, way more efficient. And of course the other one only that you see, it's a short 50 something inches compared to 72. This is what you get. So now you have the comparison. It was 140, 143 and 166 foot per second with the same arrows shot at the same poundage, roughly. Okay, so I don't do rocket science here. 1 foot plus minus, whatever, always possible, but now you have it. That's why they were so successful. They were successful because they are easy to build. Many people can build these bows, and you know, you don't have to care a lot. When it breaks, you still can use it as a stabbing weapon. This one is short, convenient, but it's short, convenient to carry, but to shoot, they are all the same poundage, but the shooting experience is so different, and then even the performance you get out of it. There you have it. Quick comparison of these 3 really different bows. So they both are Osage orange. And this one is of course laminated with modern materials. Lags a little, of course, I know, but I don't have a real traditional Manchubow. So, that was a quick video. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.